Hi guys, it's Disney, Tom and Jerry, The Simpsons, Dookie, and the Magic School Bus Band 1996 here again. Where we last saw, it was Home Alone 4 Taking Back the House. And yes, part 2 is now in session. Part 2 is now in session, guys. So let's continue where we last left off. Yes, like I said, it was Home Alone 4. But now, let's move on. Yep. Yeah. Next is Barney's Great Adventure. This movie is so stupid and very atrocious. Barney is the worst character ever throughout the entire film. He's very annoying, especially when he laughs. Like, seriously, that's so annoying. And the kids were just awful. Nobody was likable in this film, not even Barney, and the ending was very stupid. And the songs were just cringe-worthy. This is just and the plot is just dumb. Most of the kids acted brain dead, except for the boy. Everybody in this film acted so brain dead in that film. This is just a terrible film. And yes, the song's very childish. And yes, this movie's childish. I can't believe I used to like this movie when I was a kid. But now, as an adult, I hate that movie now. Such a terrible film. If you haven't seen it, don't. It's atrocious. Anyways, moving on to the next one. This one I used to like, but now as of August, I'm starting to hate that film. Yeah, it's the movie Hop. I can't believe I used to like this one at first. And the same guy who was in, I believe, in Sonic the Hedgehog, he was a huge embarrassment. I mean, he was embarrassing himself throughout the entire film. Come on, you could do better than that. And the CGI was terrible. And the main villain was the worst character ever. I hated that villain from that film so much. And the songs were just terrible and the plot didn't make any sense. And the jokes were pretty childish. I understand it tries to focus on being an Easter film, but with Hocus Pocus and Elf, they did it very well. Although Hocus Pocus is more of a Halloween film, while Elf is more of a Christmas film. But this Hop, it just looked too desperate. And it didn't work very well as an Easter film. It's so shamefully atrocious as well. Can't believe I used to like this one at first. Now I hate it as of August 2020. When I rewatched it, I was like, maybe I didn't like this movie at all. If you want to watch a good movie with a rabbit, watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's a great film. This is a movie I don't recommend. Such a mess, an atrocious mess. Can't believe I used to like this one at first. And it's a director of Alvin and the Chipmunks, which that movie was bad enough from 2007, I meant. That film was just as bad as Hop. So yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Way better than those two films. I recommend you watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit. If you haven't seen Hop, don't watch this. It's such a mess. A really big mess. Okay, what else? Again, this one I used to like, but now, after seeing it, it's such a horrible film. Yeah, it's The Cat in the Hat. This movie is so atrocious and stupid. Come on, Mike Myers. Why did you make that film? It's supposed to be based on a Dr. Seuss film, a beloved, book. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be based on a beloved Dr. Seuss's book, The Cat in the Hat. But my god, they messed this film up big time. With so much dirty humor in that film. And Mike Myers playing the Cat in the Hat, he was so unlikable, so mean-spirited, and so annoying throughout the entire freaking film. And the plot was just offensive. And the kids were just annoying as well. Alec Baldwin was a horrible character as well. Especially when he tries to send Conrad to military school. Which I never saw that in the original Dr. Seuss's book. But yet they added him so that he can send him away to military school for no reason at all, but rather than being a cruel, sick joke. Which it is a cruel, sick joke, even for a children's film. The director did a horrible job. Mike Myers was horrible as the Cat in the Hat. Everything about this is just horrible. Even when the Cat in the Hat swore, there was this one scene where he did swear twice. With the S and the B word. Wow. This is such a shameful excuse for a Dr. Seuss film. This is shameful. And despicable as well. That's just freaking despicable. This movie's just mean-spirited and despicable and a miserable film. It's just there to be just a miserable film for the sake of being a miserable film. I don't recommend this film. If you haven't seen it, just don't. Go find something else to watch. Even the CGI on the fish was ugly. Can't believe I used to like this one at first. Now I hate it. Such a terrible film. I don't think I have anything to say. Even the... Oh wait, yes. And the music was just god-awful. And yes, this is also part of one of Mike Myers' horrendous travesty. That's about it. Yeah, if I were you, I would avoid the Cat in the Hat film at all costs. Okay, moving on. What else do I have to say? What else could I think of? Oh yes. This is the one that I hate. Does this ring a bell, guys? Go animate the movie. I mean, really. First of all, the animation is so very bad. Like this has one of the worst animation I've ever seen in my life. And the characters were either bad, annoying, mean-spirited, or very unlikable people, or very stupid. But most of the time, a lot of people in this film were very unlikable, and the voices, they all sound like robots. They don't sound like real life actual humans, or they don't actually sound like real voice actors or actresses. And worst of all, the worst part is, this movie's fake. This movie is a fake. I know it's a fake film, but I'm gonna add it, this one, because it's a fake. It's not even real to begin with. And the animation kind of looks like it comes from Family Guy. Even though I like the show Family Guy, but not Go Animate the movie. I can't believe I used to like this one at first. And the music is fake as well. The way they move, the way they talk, the way they do stuff, everything about this movie is fake. All fake. Fake, fake, fake. It's a fake. It's terrible. It's very awkward to begin with. And it's very stupid. And most of the characters were very unlikable. Especially the main villain. Even the sequel was atrocious. And the sequel was also fake as well. If you haven't seen it, please avoid it. You will not like it. It's so shamefully atrocious. And you're gonna have a hard time going through this film. Trust me on that. Such a terrible film. And it's fake. And looks like I'm gonna have to stop there for today. Alright guys, be sure to stay tuned for part 3. This is me signing off, and I'll see you guys later.